AI tools have been all the craze for the past few years, but most of the time I've had a bad experience when I've asked it about badminton gear. It's been mixing and matching specs and recommending me rackets that were far out of my league or just seemed like some random combination of things that it pulled from different product pages. But I decided to give it another shot when I was looking for this budget option of an Edgesaber 7 Tour Pro, you know, your doubles defense styled, even balanced, slightly headlight, medium flex type of racket. I ended up with the Apacs brand that I'm not really familiar with, so a friend who is more familiar with it helped me confirm what AI was telling me. That helped me avoid buying the Apacs Zig Ziglar, your super head heavy, powerful Voltage Set 2 or Astrux 99 type of badminton racket. Not at all what I was looking for. And instead I ended up with this Edgesaber 10 New. And if you feel like the name kind of feels similar to something else, well, apparently there's a reason for that. Supposedly, based on what I could read online, this is a clone of the Edgesaber 10 racket from Yonex. It was originally released in 2010 and then this new edition came out in 2019 or so. It costs about half of your typical Yonex Play beginner racket, even though this one is more meant for intermediates, I'd guess. So I was really curious and a bit skeptic about how it would play on court. I immediately had it restrung to my preferred Yonex string, the BG 80, at 10.5 kilos or 23 pounds more or less. Generally, because of the lack of power, this is a difficult racket for singles, and I would expect it to be more suitable for doubles games. At least that's been the experience for me. Now, in terms of power, since this is an even balanced, slightly headlight racket, it doesn't have much power as you'd expect. I especially found it so easy to make the lift too short because my technique isn't exactly amazing. That makes it really troublesome if you have opponents that love to smash, and it's so easy to set yourself or your partner up for a really difficult situation. Of course, it feels that bit faster than many rackets in defense, which should make up for that. But you still need pretty good technique in order to generate suitable power with this racket. Now, the Edgesaber 10 New is categorized as a 4U racket in the 80 to 84 grams weight class, which technically is the same as all the other Yonex rackets I've tested, I think. But this one definitely felt on the heavier side, and I'm wondering if it even was slightly heavier than that. I'm now 10 hours into playing with this racket, and those small differences in grams makes it really hard to believe it makes an actual difference on court. But I have to admit that I've really been struggling with the timing of my shots. I'm not sure if that's because of the slight difference in stiffness, the slight difference in weight, or a combination perhaps. And fair enough, I'm maybe not the world's best recreational player, but it makes it really hard to, say, pick up and play if you haven't played for a while. And I feel like I'm still adjusting my technique, which just makes you lose confidence in situations where you'd previously had it and felt like you had no issue, you know, blocking smashes or playing a powerful shot without a big swing. Quick interruption. If you want to improve your skills, go watch the pros play on YouTube. You can watch the live games if you're using a VPN. I'm using NordVPN and like it a lot. There's an affiliate link below if you want to support the channel. Now back to the overall verdict of the Apacs Edgesaber 10 New badminton racket. That is quite a mouthful, and so is this racket. Generally, for the price, it's hard to complain. Half the price of a Yonex Play racket, but for most of us recreational players who may have to take some breaks here and there, I find this one is really not that forgiving and fairly hard for us to play with. It requires some adjustment, and I really only see it a good fit for one particular player type. The senior player who trained growing up and just need a super cheap racket for the recreational doubles games, don't care about brand, don't care about much. For this price point, it's hard to go wrong, but for the rest of us, maybe consider something else. This one has been really hard for me to adjust to, even though I'm sure the brand has worked very hard to put it out in the market. I'll see you on court.